I never imagined an argument could change my life. Especially not that argument. The kind that starts professional, and ends with your boss's lips pressed against yours. The glass walls of the conference room reflected the late afternoon sun, painting the city skyline in gold. Los Angeles traffic hummed below, distant but relentless, just like the tension between us. You went over budget again. Her voice was sharp, controlled. Claire Morgan. CEO. My boss. The woman everyone feared, and secretly admired. I clenched my jaw. That campaign saved the quarter. You approved it. Her eyes narrowed. Steel blue. Dangerous. I approved a concept. Not reckless spending. I stood up, papers shaking in my hand. You don't get to rewrite history just because you're angry. Silence. The air felt heavy, charged. Every word between us carried years of unspoken thoughts. She stepped closer. I'm angry because you don't listen. No, I snapped. You're angry because you care. That hit her. For a split second, the mask cracked. Her heels echoed against the floor as she closed the distance between us. I could smell her perfume, subtle, expensive, unmistakably her. You think you know what I feel, she whispered. My heart pounded. I know you're not as cold as you pretend. Her hand slammed onto the table beside me. Enough. We were inches apart now. I could see the tension in her jaw. The conflict in her eyes. The fire she tried so hard to control. You don't cross lines like that, she said. Then why do you keep standing so close? That was when it happened. She grabbed my collar. And kissed me. Hard. No warning. No hesitation. The world stopped. Her lips were warm, demanding, nothing like the composed executive she showed the world. I froze for half a second, then instinct took over. She pulled away first. Breathing heavy. Eyes locked on mine. That kiss, she said quietly, voice trembling, was just for you. I didn't speak. I couldn't. Every rule I believed in shattered in that moment. You can't do that, I finally managed. She turned away, hands shaking. I know. Then she looked back. But I've wanted to, for a long time. My chest tightened. This changes everything, I said. She gave a sad smile. It already had. That night, I couldn't sleep. Because once your boss kisses you like that, you start questioning every late meeting. Every lingering look. Every argument that felt a little too personal. And I knew. This wasn't over. It was just beginning. I didn't respond. You challenge me, she continued. You don't back down. You see me as a person, not a title. She turned to face me. And that scares me. For the first time, Claire Morgan looked vulnerable. I'm asking you something unfair, she said. Can you pretend last night didn't happen? My chest tightened. Can you? I asked. She didn't answer. By lunchtime, the rumors started. Not about us, but about her. A potential merger. A board review. Pressure from investors. She was under attack. That evening, I found her alone in the conference room again, lights dimmed, shoulders tense. You okay? I asked. She hesitated, then nodded. Sit. We didn't touch. But the distance between us felt louder than any argument. I can't afford distractions, she said. Especially feelings. I looked at her. Then why did you kiss me? She met my gaze, eyes steady now. Because for once, she said. I wanted something that wasn't about power. The silence that followed wasn't awkward. It was intimate. And dangerous. Because I knew then. This wasn't a mistake she'd forget. This was a choice she was still making. And so was I. By the end of the week, everything started to close in. The board meeting was announced suddenly. No warning. No delays. And that only meant one thing. Trouble. Claire walked into the executive floor like nothing could touch her. Confident. Precise. Untouchable. But I noticed the small things others didn't. The way she rubbed her wrist when stressed. The way she avoided eye contact with me now, too carefully. During the meeting, the board questioned everything. Revenue forecasts. Marketing spend. Leadership decisions. And then. Your emotional distance lately is concerning, one board member said flatly. Are you still fully committed to this company, Claire? I saw it then. The tension in her shoulders. I am, she replied. Calm. Perfect. But when the meeting ended, she didn't speak to anyone. She walked straight into her office and shut the door. Hard. An hour passed. Then two. Finally, I knocked. No response. I knocked again. Go away, she said. I didn't. When I entered, she was standing by her desk, heels kicked off, hair slightly undone. The armor was gone. They think I'm weak, she said without looking at me. They're wrong, I replied. She laughed quietly. They always say that right before they replace you. I stepped closer, but kept distance. You've built this company from nothing, I said. One kiss doesn't erase that. She turned sharply. One kiss could destroy everything. Her eyes locked onto mine. Do you know how fast rumors spread in this world? She asked. How eager people are to watch a woman fall. That hit hard. I won't be the reason they question you, I said. She studied my face. And if they already are? Silence. Then she did something unexpected. She sat down. And for the first time, her voice cracked. I'm tired, she admitted. Tired of being strong every second of every day. I didn't think. I sat beside her. Not touching. Just present. You don't have to carry everything alone, I said softly. She looked at me then, not as a CEO, not as my boss. But as a woman. I want to, she whispered. That's the problem. My heart pounded. Then tell me to walk away, I said. And I will. She didn't. Instead, she reached out, stopped inches from my hand, and pulled back. I can't, she said. Not yet. That was worse than a yes. Because hope is more dangerous than rejection. That night, I got a message. From an unknown number. You don't know who she really is. Walk away before she ruins you. I stared at the screen. And somehow, I already knew. Her past wasn't done with her. And neither was I. I didn't reply to the message. But I didn't delete it either. Because when someone warns you like that, it means they know something you don't. The next morning, Claire walked into the office with her usual confidence, but something was off. Her smile didn't quite reach her eyes. During lunch, I finally asked. Is there something you're not telling me? She froze. Then slowly, she looked at me. You got a message, she said. Not a question. My stomach tightened. How do you? I've been here long enough, she interrupted. I recognize fear when I see it. I showed her my phone. Her face went pale. I was hoping he wouldn't resurface, she whispered. He? I asked. She took a breath. My ex. The word carried weight. He was part of the company in the early days, she continued. Brilliant. charismatic, and controlling. I said nothing. He wanted power, she said. I wanted freedom. Her hands clenched. When I chose the company over him, he promised I'd regret it. And now? I asked. And now he sits on the board of a rival firm, she replied. And he's been waiting for a moment like this. The pieces clicked together. The board pressure. The sudden scrutiny. The warning message. He'll use anything against you, I said. Yes, she replied. Especially you. That hit hard. You're saying I'm a weakness. She stepped closer. I'm saying you matter, she said quietly. And in my world, that's dangerous. The office around us felt smaller. I don't want to be your liability, I said. Her voice softened. You're not. Then why does it feel like I'm already caught in the middle? She didn't answer right away. Instead, she reached out, this time actually touching my hand. For just a second. And then she pulled away like it burned. I won't let him hurt you, she said. Even if that means pushing you away. I looked at her. You don't get to decide that alone. Her eyes met mine, intense. I do, she said. That's the cost of being me. That evening, everything exploded. An anonymous email hit the entire executive team. Subject: conflict of interest. No names. No proof. Just enough implication to start a fire. Claire was called into an emergency board meeting. As she passed me in the hallway, she stopped. Her voice was low. Controlled. No matter what happens in there, she said. Remember this. She hesitated. That kiss wasn't a mistake. Then she walked away. And I stood there knowing. The next choice would either cost us everything. Or change it forever. The boardroom doors closed with a sound that felt final. From my desk, I could see the silhouettes through the frosted glass, 12 people deciding the fate of one woman. Of us. Minutes passed. Then an hour. The office floor buzzed with whispers, emails flying, speculation spreading faster than truth ever could. I tried to focus. Failed. My phone vibrated. Unknown number. This ends today. Step away, or you'll go down with her. I stood up. Enough. I walked straight to the boardroom. Security hesitated. I'm invited, I said. It was a lie. But I believed it. Inside, the tension was thick. Claire sat at the head of the table, back straight, face calm, but her eyes searched the room when she saw me. One board member spoke sharply. This is highly inappropriate. I didn't back down. So is judging someone without facts, I replied. Gasps. Claire turned to me. You shouldn't be here. I know, I said. But you shouldn't be alone. The room went quiet. A man across the table leaned forward. You're the conflict, he said. Your relationship compromises her leadership. Claire stood. There is no relationship, she said firmly. I felt that. But then she continued. There is mutual respect, she said. And I will not apologize for inspiring loyalty. Her ex, now revealed, smiled thinly. Respect doesn't look like secrecy, Claire. I stepped in. Secrecy exists because powerful women aren't allowed mistakes, I said. Especially not human ones. Silence. The board exchanged looks. Claire met my eyes, warning, gratitude, fear, all at once. Leave, she mouthed. I didn't. Instead, I said the one thing that could end this. If my presence is the issue, I said clearly. I'll resign. The room froze. Claire turned sharply. No. But I meant it. I won't be used as leverage against her, I continued. And I won't let lies define her leadership. Her composure finally cracked. You don't get to sacrifice yourself for me, she said quietly. I resigned. I blinked. What? Not because I had to, she said. Because I wanted to choose something for myself. For once. My heart pounded. There's no power imbalance now, she continued. No titles between us. She met my eyes. Just two people. I swallowed. And what do those two people want? I asked. She smiled, soft, real. I want honesty, she said. And I want you. If you still want me. I didn't hesitate. I never stopped. The silence that followed wasn't heavy. It was peaceful. She reached across the table, not rushing this time, and took my hand. That kiss, she said, her thumb brushing my skin, was just for you. I leaned in. And this one? I asked. She smiled. Is just for us. This time, when we kissed, it wasn't stolen. It wasn't reckless. It was chosen. Some love stories begin with fireworks. Ours began with an argument. And ended with freedom.